There's about a 90% chance that in the first 10 minutes after you woke up today, you did something completely harmless looking. It quietly told your body two things: hold on to fat and get ready to crash around 2 p.m. And no, it wasn't what you ate. You hadn't eaten anything yet. That's kind of the whole problem. Here's the deal. Your body runs a hormone program in the first 30 to 45 minutes after you open your eyes. It's automatic, it's powerful, and most of us are accidentally sabotaging it before we've even brushed our teeth. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what that program is, the one tiny morning habit that's blunting it, and a fix that takes, I'm not exaggerating, about 2 minutes. No supplements. Number 5 a.m. ice baths. You don't even have to like mornings. Oh, and full disclosure, this video is brought to you by Forma, which is my app. I built it because I kept forgetting whether I'd taken my morning stuff. More on it later. For now, back to your cortisol. Quick heads up though, I'm going to keep this brutally honest, because there's a popular version of this story floating around. It's about 60% true and 40% nonsense, and I'm going to show you exactly where the line is. Stick around for the coffee part, especially a lot of people get that one completely backwards. Okay, cortisol, the stress hormone, which is true, but also kind of like calling fire the burning your house down thing. Technically accurate. Missing the point entirely, because every single morning, whether you're stressed or not, your cortisol spikes. Within roughly 30 to 45 minutes of waking up, it jumps somewhere between 38 and 75%. Scientists have a delightfully boring name for this: the cortisol awakening response. And this is the part nobody tells you. That spike is good. It's not stress. It's your body's built-in espresso shot. It's what pulls you out of sleep mode, sharpens your focus, gets your blood sugar ready for the day, and basically flips the "I am a functioning human now" switch. So the goal was never to lower this thing. The goal is to not screw it up, which, congratulations, most of us are absolutely screwing it up. But here's what's weird. Two people can have the exact same spike on paper, and one of them feels electric by 8 a.m. and the other feels like a damp towel. Same hormone. Totally different result. The difference comes down to one signal you're either sending or blocking, and you're controlling it without realizing it. It's light. Specifically, light hitting your eyes in that first hour. I know, light. That's it. That's the big secret. Stay with me, because this is where it gets genuinely cool. Behind your eyes, there's a little cluster of cells that don't help you see anything. Their entire job is to detect brightness and report it straight to the master clock in your brain, your circadian pacemaker. When bright light hits them early, that clock goes, "Great, it's officially morning. Run the morning program." That keeps your cortisol rhythm sharp and clean, sets a timer so melatonin shows up at the right time tonight, and lines up your energy, hunger, and focus for the whole day. Here's the number that breaks people's brains. A bright sunny morning outside is around 10,000 to 100,000 lux. Your Nestle lit living room? Maybe 100 to 500, so when you wake up and just stay inside, in the dim, your brain is sitting there going, is it morning? Is it not morning? I literally cannot tell. The wake up program runs at half volume. And that foggy, I'm awake but not awake feeling, that's the sound of a circadian clock shrugging. So now we can actually name the mistake. And it's so normal you're going to be a little offended. The mistake is, you wake up, you stay in dim indoor light, and the very first thing you do is grab your phone. It's a double whammy, and it's kind of beautiful in how perfectly wrong it is. Whammy 1, that phone screen feels bright to you, but it's a candle compared to the sun. It is nowhere near enough light to tell your brain it's morning. So you've just spent your most important brain clock setting window staring into something that does basically nothing for it. Whammy 2, and this is the sneaky one. Remember, your cortisol is already spiking on purpose, right on schedule. Now picture what's on that screen the second you open it. Work emails, the news, a text from that one person. Your body's natural, healthy cortisol rise just got a giant scoop of psychological stress. dumped on top of it before your feet have even hit the floor. You took a clean, useful wake-up signal and turned it into low-grade panic. Day after day, morning after morning, now real talk, because I promised you honesty. One bad morning is not going to destroy your metabolism. Anyone who tells you a single Tuesday wrecked your hormones is selling you something. But when this becomes the pattern, dim light, instant stress, every single day for months and years, that's where it actually matters. Chronically dysregulated cortisol is genuinely linked in the research to more belly fat, specifically worse blood sugar control, stronger cravings, and that lovely, tired but wired feeling, not because one morning flipped a fat switch, because you trained the system one little rep at a time. That's the real story. Less dramatic, way more true, and honestly, better news because reps work in both directions. Okay, coffee. The part everyone argues about. You've probably seen the advice. Never drink coffee right when you wake up. Wait 90 minutes or you'll spike your cortisol and crash later. It's everywhere. And here's me keeping my promise. That one is not settled science. It's a reasonable sounding theory. That got repeated so many times it started sounding like law. The logic is half decent. Caffeine blocks the chemical that makes you sleepy. And maybe stacking caffeine on top of your natural cortisol peak gives diminishing returns and a rougher come down. Maybe. But there isn't strong proof that a few minutes of timing meaningfully changes your fat storage or your metabolism. If anyone shows you a chart claiming otherwise, ask them for the actual study. Spoiler, it's usually thin. So if you love your 7 a.m. coffee, keep it. You don't have to earn caffeine through suffering. The one genuinely useful tweak hiding inside all that hype. Drink it outside, or by a window in the daylight. Now your coffee ritual is also your light ritual. You hacked the system by being lazy. Beautiful. So here's the whole protocol. And I want you to notice how stupid simple it is. 1. Get outside light in your eyes early. Step outside within the first 30 to 60 minutes of waking. On a bright day, a few minutes might do it. On a gray, gloomy day, you'll want a bit longer, since there's way less light to work with. Don't stare at the sun. If you're not trying to win a bet with your retinas, you're just letting daylight land on your face. Now, yard, stand at the brightest window you've got. It's not as strong, but it's miles better than the bathroom mirror to delay the doom scroll. You don't have to become a monk. Just put a small buffer between eyes open and phone open, even 10 minutes. Let your cortisol do its natural, useful thing before you hand the controls to your inbox. 3. Move a little and drink some water. A short walk while you're getting that light is the cheat code. Light and movement both tell your body, we're up, we're going. And you woke up mildly dehydrated, so a glass of water before the coffee. It is a quietly great idea. 4. And this is the secret boss. Keep your wake-up time roughly consistent. Your clock loves a schedule more than does any single perfect morning. A steady-ish wake time does more than any fancy routine. And look, that's the annoying truth of literally all of this. None of it is hard. It's just consistent that's hard. Doing the light thing once is easy. Doing it on day 9 when it's gray and you're tired is the whole game. Which is the entire reason I built Forma. It's a web app, works right in your browser, nothing to install. And it does the boring stuff that keeps you consistent. Logs your supplements so you actually remember the morning ones. Builds you a weekly meal plan. So what do I eat isn't a daily crisis. And gives you a simple daily tracker. So you can see your streak instead of guessing. I'm not going to pretend it's magic. It's a checklist that doesn't let you lie to yourself. That's it, that's the pitch. If that sounds useful, it's the first link in the description. Now your brain is already negotiating. I can hear it. I wake up before sunrise. Cool, turn on the brightest lights you own the second you're up, and grab real outdoor light the moment the sun's actually there. I live somewhere it's gray 9 months a year. Then time outdoors matters even more, and a proper light therapy lamp is a legit tool worth looking into. I'm just not a morning person. Totally fine. None of this requires liking mornings. It requires walking outside for a few minutes while mildly resenting being awake. Which, frankly, I do every single day. The entire fix is see daylight, Wait a beat before the phone, move a bit. That's the whole thing you came here for. So let's tie it together. That spike of cortisol every morning isn't your enemy. It's a free, built-in jolt of energy your body hands you for nothing. The 7 a.m. mistake is taking that gift, hiding it in a dim room, and burying it under a pile of notifications. And the fix costs you about 2 minutes and $0. Remember at the start I said two people can have the exact same cortisol spike and feel completely different? This is why. One of them walked into the light and let the program run. The other one stayed in the cave with their phone. Same hardware. Different morning. Try it for 3 days. Not 30. 3. Daylight in your eyes. Phone on a little delay. Quick walk if you can. Then come tell me you didn't feel a difference by mid-afternoon. And tell me if your 2 p.m. crash quietly went missing. And if you do try the 3-day thing, daylight, phone on delay, quick walk, do me a favor and actually track it, even if it's on a napkin. Or, on Forma, where I built it specifically, so the napkin doesn't get lost. Either way, log it, so it's real. Links down below. So that's the whole thing. No supplements, number 5 a.m. ice baths, no biohacking, just walk into the daylight. Let the phone wait 10 minutes, and stop burying the free energy your body is already handing you every single morning. Do the 3-day version, then come back and tell me in the comments how day 3 actually felt, and be honest, I can take it. And if this earned it, hit subscribe, because that's the only promise I make on this channel. Small stuff that actually works, with the hype filed off. Okay, go outside. Seriously, right now. The video's over.